What's up everybody, it's Robin Gaming here. So last week I made a video about Days Gone. This week it's time to talk about what is pretty much right now, I think objectively speaking, the most anticipated PS4 exclusive, The Last of Us Part 2. A lot of people have been asking me, you know, Robin, what do you think we should be expecting to see from the game at E3 2017? And that's what I wanted to kind of like, you know, dedicate this video towards. Now, I think it's really interesting actually about The Last of Us Part 2 because basically there are three different like scenarios or possibilities of what we could be seeing, you know, at E3 2017. The very first one would be that we see a gameplay demo for the game. Pretty much what I think most people would want to see right now. See exactly like what the steps are going to be, right, from the original to now Part 2. How much better is the game going to look than how Uncharted 4 looked, of course, on the PS4. You know, what are the gameplay improvements and stuff. There's a lot of, you know, things that people find really interesting. The fact that Ellie is going to be the protagonist. How exactly will that work out? So obviously a gameplay demo is, I think, what gets most people excited, as in what they would like to see at the show. Now, at the same time, another possibility or scenario could be, of course, just a new trailer that's gonna tell us some more about the story for the game. Who are these people that Ellie is after? Why exactly is she so mad? Still a lot of question marks that, you know, Naughty Dog kind of like left us with when they showed that trailer at PSX 2016 that many people have been speculating about. So, who knows? Maybe a story trailer that will reveal a bit more about that. The third possibility really is very simple. We see absolutely nothing at all. And I think there is something to be said for all three of these scenarios because we really don't know too well yet what state the game is currently in. I think that for the most part, if you look at exactly how Naughty Dog has been talking about the game is most likely in very early stages of development. Why am I saying that? Because Sean Layden, of course, literally on stage when they announced the game at PSX said that, yeah, it is in early stages of development. Now, you also had that little interview video with Evan Wells, who's the president at Naughty Dog, where he indicated that at that moment he had literally just gotten the script for the game written by Neil Druckmann, or like the initial pitch, I guess more it was like, about what the game exactly would be about. So all that says to us is pretty much that, yeah, the game is very early on in development. Now, on top of that, you could even look at Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. The fact that that game has still not come out yet is looking to be bigger than we initially all thought. So who knows, the game could literally end up being the 10 hours that people had been talking about already, which means that a lot of the, I guess, real development team, the programming team, is super busy on that game. And while the story and the concept art and the game design is still being done for Part 2. So should we expect a gameplay demo right now yet? I personally don't think so. I think it's simply too early for us to see what the gameplay of the game will be like. Now, at the same time, that doesn't, you know, necessarily have to be bad news. I don't think we're going to be seeing nothing at all of the game either. You know, Naughty Dog knew very well when they announced the game at PSX 2016 that people would be expecting something next at E3. And I think traditionally what I always like to do with predictions is simply look back at the history, right? And so when I look back at you know, how Naughty Dog has been handling things like this, they've never ever announced a game and then the E3 following that not shown anything of it. With like all the Uncharted games, the original The Last of Us, they've always managed to show up at E3 and actually show something of the game. So I think it would simply be a massive disappointment now that they announced The Last of Us Part 2 at PSX 2016 and then not show up at all at E3 2017 would get many fans disappointed. You know, everybody expects it by now. They know what they've been doing by already announcing it in advance at PSX, and I don't think they would have done it knowing that they wouldn't have anything else to show at E3 following it. So really what I'm personally expecting as a conclusion, I guess, for this video, I am simply expecting a new trailer to be shown that's gonna talk some more about the story. And once again, I really look back at the history of that. Uncharted 4 did the exact same thing. The game got officially announced with that little teaser trailer that we got, showing off Sam as the villain, of course. That went a little bit unexpectedly, I guess, in that way, but they showed off that original teaser trailer at like, what was it? I think it was pretty much November of 2013. Then they showed the story trailer at E3 2014 that revealed the title for the game, that showed some more about the story, the fact that Drake was going to be back with Sully and stuff, the whole one last time thing. And then when we saw the gameplay was eventually at like PSX of 2014. I think the exact same thing is going to be happening with The Last of Us Part 2, is that we saw the game announced with the original or, you know, with a reveal trailer at, what was it, PSX 2016 in December. We're gonna see a new story trailer at E3 now that's gonna hopefully simply show some more about the story, what the story is about, who exactly is the character that Shannon Woodward is going to play, you know, that we've already been getting a lot of teasers about. And then PSX of 2017 is, you know, now in December again, is when we're gonna see eventually the gameplay for the game being announced. So really, that's what I'm personally expecting. Also, no release date yet. I think it's simply too early for that, so Naughty Dog has learned from that. They know that if they announce a release date, they're probably gonna delay the game eventually anyway, so they're gonna you know, announce that when they're confident about it. So with that being said, let me know in this, you know, in the comments of this video, what do you personally think? What are you expecting that we're going to be seeing from The Last of Us Part 2 at E3? Gameplay, a new trailer, nothing at all? Let me know that. And then with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for checking it out. Leave a quick like to help support my channel. So yeah, with that being said, thanks a lot for watching. Hope to see you again next time.